Hi traders, in this video we are going to continue. It's all about coding MT5 EA with ChatGPT. Now you might remember that the last time we coded a very simple starting algorithm which had a spread filter, a basic time filter, a lot size, adjustable lot size, stop loss, take profit, and a couple of conditions, like in this case it is not confirmation indicator because this is the strategy and it was a crossover rather than the 10 EMA is above the 200 EMA, when the RSI is above or below a certain amount, and when the ADX is about 25. This was our strategy and it was actually successful, which was quite interesting in my opinion. I can show you the testing, how it was going before we jump ahead and code with ChatGPT and further improve the EA. I am going to show you tricks and tips about how to code with this AI model. And I also wanted to tell you that yes, I can test with 1 minute OHSC, and I am showing you why. It is almost the same result if I am testing with every tick. But of course, and this is the case, when I am doing the final test, I am testing with the highest quality tick data and the highest, like for example, when I am doing the final testing before publishing an update or a new EA or set file, I am testing with every tick based on real ticks. But when I am just developing in development phase, because I am always coding my robots, if I am coding or if I am using ChatGPT or any other AI model, which I am not usually using, but for this video series I am definitely doing that. I am testing with 1 minute and it is like almost identical to every tick and every tick based on real ticks, so we are not going to have like a surprise at the end when we are testing with the every tick based on real ticks. This is the key, and I wanted to tell you this because otherwise you think I'm crazy, I went crazy. So as you can see, it has advantage over the markets and based on its risk reward and win rate ratio combination. And in this I just want to show you some testings what I'm usually doing. For example, you can see it here that it is now 1:2 risk reward ratio setup. But what if we change this and we put 4,000 here and 2,000 for the take profit? What kind of result we are going to have? It is good, or is it completely useless? I think it is not useless at all. It is break even until 1 year before, but it is actually not that bad. The win rate of course increased because we switched the stop loss and take profit, but of course the risk reward ratio is now 2:1. Let's see the very popular setting for stop loss and take profit that usually scalping EAs are using, if it is any good or if it's completely insane and not good. Oof, this is not good. Let's see a little bit more TP. I am not a huge believer in scalpers and these kind of ratios because yeah, it has higher win rate, and as I said, this whole series is going to be also a lesson course about data analysis, not just about coding, because as you can see it here, the win rate increased immensely, but the profit decreased. And many of you think the win rate is the only thing you should watch for, but with a 30% win rate we had amazing for this first stage amazing results, but within a 85% win rate we have like worse results. How is that? It is just probability theory and basic statistics, basic mathematics. When you have 8 winning trades, but they are like 10 times smaller or something like that than the average losing trade, then 1 or 2 losing trades are going to destroy just even 8 or 9 winning trades. It is the truth. Okay, so we just did a little bit of fun. I am going to let it stay. This is our code that we got last time. This is a coding video, so I want to show you the next steps, because with every video I want to show you some parts that I am usually adding to my EAs, and so I hope this is all useful for you. So for example, in this particular case we are going to ask ChatGPT to code a dynamic exit for us, and also we are going to add choosable lot size calculation type. This is the 2 things that in this video we are going to add. So add 2 things to this MQL5 code. The first thing is add a dynamic exit based on the RSI in the cTrader, and the rules are the following. Exit a long trade if RSI 14 period cross above 70 and it is in, let's say that let's phrase it a little bit better, and the trade is in, let's say, in 500 pips profit. And this way ChatGPT is going to understand what we mean, because you have to be very careful about how you are giving it your rules. And it is because if you give it the rules in a with a bad phrasing and illogical kind of, then it is going to have a lot of troubles and errors. So I just want to give it the short trade if the RSI 14 period cross below 30. Now, why I am doing this? It is completely logical, but these are also going to be adjustable inputs, of course, and this way when you reach a certain amount of profit and you don't want to hold your trades for too long of a time period, and the volatility is there, so there is like a spike or something like that that could reverse, then you want to cash out. You want to take out your profit. Otherwise, of course, there are trades that are going to go to the full take profit, and this combination with this kind of dynamic exit and the take profit is going to add to your overall statistics. And I am at the end, for my own robots that I am also selling, that you can check out in my like MQL5, Gumroad Market and my website, those are using 10, like 8-10 dynamic exits overall, and they are all logically, like in a very sophisticated manner, are working together to close the trades at the best places. So all numbers should be adjustable inputs for the user, and use logical naming of the inputs. And yeah, I could name all these, but I don't want to, because I want to do basically everything with ChatGPT. I also thought about doing the section separating just by code, because it's easier than to do it with ChatGPT. It's much easier. But then what would you learn from this video? But the next step is that we are giving it our second rule for this part, and that is make the lot size choosable type by user types. Let's do lot size, so like calculation types, fix lot size, equity percent based lot size calculation, and a balance based, like, let's be real, balance percent based lot size calculation. Okay, and I am going to add more types because I have some I don't know if you are using any of my EAs, you know that I have some different kind of risk calculation, and I'm going to add that in different videos, because it is only the second video and I don't want to make it too difficult, because then what benefit you get from it? You can't follow this series, and I really want people to be able to follow this series. And if you are here, let's do something, because I don't want to do that either in code, as I said. We have the parameter inputs, but the specific sections like money management, entry strategy or exit strategy, yes, they are not really not separated by strings with like specific, or I don't know how I can tell it ChatGPT, so it because you know it is a machine, so, and this is the reasoning model, so it is not for writing or anything like that, and it is giving the most logical names, but the reality is that the most logical name is not the best for the user who is not a coder or something like that. So let's do under user friendly. Oh, what the user friendly names. Okay, Now we are much better. Here is our code. No, oh, okay. Yeah, because I copied it. Okay, this one, we need this one here. Let's see how much time it takes for it to reason with this code, add these new things. I am going to show you everything. Now it is thinking about what we asked for it. As for the robot, yes, flexibility, like it is writing it down. Yes, exactly, clearly labeled as something, breaking down the code, figure out the changes can be smoothly. So it is going to be adding new inputs, because I want to make every input external. I think in many cases people are like developers and not, I don't know why, I have ideas, but they are not making the real strategy like to external parameters. But I think it is much more useful if you do that. So I am always doing that. Yeah, it actually needs a little bit of time to do this usually, because it is not the easiest task. It is not a complex code, but in a way it is. So without huge errors that the usual ChatGPT model is doing, it takes a little bit of a time. And the basic model is crazy bad in coding. So one time I tried it, and like just for fun, and instead of coding it for 1 minute, I don't know, 5 minutes, 1 to 5 minutes, it took 2 hours because of all the errors and bugs in ChatGPT's code. So that doesn't worth it. But let's see, dynamic exit strategy crossed, yes. Lot size calculation, clear sections, comments. Yeah, I recommend for you to use this because it is much easier to understand your own strategy, and it is going to add the new dynamic exit. So we are now at the second part of this video. I want to make every video a watchable amount, so not hours, and this is why I am not going to add more things in this video. You know, in a coding session, I would add a ton of new things, but in this I am not going to. So what I did is I just read through all these. You can also read it if you want. The dynamic exit is working on ticks, of course. These are the new variables. These are the new inputs for you as a user. These are quite good names actually, and the separation is also included. So because we told it a pretty great like explanation of all the things we want, I think it is going to be successful. But let's see, we paste it here. If it has any errors, it doesn't have errors because we told things very specifically in a way that a computer understands. Let's see. But for how? Okay, so okay. Maximum outspreads, yes. Lot size, but it is interesting because is 0. Lot size type. What I want from it, where is our dynamic? Okay, dynamic exit is here, but I want something. I don't want to like users are not programmers usually. So of course 0 is the first kind of lot size calculation, then the first is the second and stuff, but most people are not coders, so I want to tell it to, like, here's the choosable lot size, where it is, yeah, okay, but of course it is, if you are a programmer, it is great, but I want people to be able to choose. So I want people to be able to choose from a list type, when list type from the lot size calculations. I think it is going to understand what I mean by this. But yeah, now we have to rewrite the code. It is completely okay. This is why I'm doing this video, because you see how you can communicate with it, and if you didn't understand what I'm talking about, and is doing the thinking. Yeah, let's see what it updated. Yes, exactly. Yes, this is going to be great. But in the meantime, here I want a list type, so you are choosing from names, not from numbers, because it can be really misleading, and users that are not coders are not going to understand. And through my career it was always an issue for me. I didn't understand why people are not understanding this, but I developed as a human being, and now I understand that not everybody is doing the same things in the world, and it is great. It is much better. Yeah, it is much better. It's going to be much better for you. Okay, so I don't, the only thing is that I don't like it, like, I don't like it here. It is not, one moment. Just, I don't like it here, so I am going to put it, I think risk percent, I'm going to put it here. I think this was, so just switched it because it was so annoying that it is here while all the money management part is here. In the next video I am going to show you how to really get ChatGPT to structure this a little bit better, and just tell me if you are interested. I can also show you in code how to do this. It is very easy, but I can also do it with ChatGPT, because I know, but it takes a little bit of time for it to understand what you really want. But now we have a kind of a different robot, because we have a new dynamic exit, and we have some lot sizing abilities, which is great. I love that. Wow, okay, we have much more trades. Why? Because we added dynamic exit with ChatGPT. If you take a look at the chart, it is actually not that bad for a first timer. Like, it is a strategy that was not optimized at all. It was not tweaked, twisted, anything. It is just a basic strategy, and I'm going to show you how the dynamic exits worked. But I am thinking about one more thing for this video, and that is, I don't know if it's good for this video. It's a little bit more advanced. Let me think just a little bit. because there are two things in my mind. The first thing is to add a max drawdown feature, which is very good for prop trading or and gold trading in general, because gold is very volatile. But we have a max lot size parameter, which is quite good for this also. But add max DD feature where the user can adjust the max DD in percent. It is very important, because otherwise it is going to do a pip based one, but I don't like that. Okay. Let's do something. Let's do some optimization, because I am just curious, and because it is also part of any. Yes, it is going to do this, but it is also a very important part of all trading. We are going to optimize the stop loss and take profit parts. Both are going to start with the same amount, and both are going to go towards... No, let's do 3,000 here and 4,000 here. Rather do 5,000. And we are also want to do a little optimization on the EMA period, which is the entry logic, part of the entry logic. It is going to go to 21, and the bigger EMA is going to go from 100 with 5 step to 200. And I also want to adjust the dynamic exit a little bit in optimization, and just let's see what kind of potential it has in optimization. Now, of course, there are going to be parts with walk forward testing, stress testing, Monte Carlo analysis to make sure it is not overfitted. Of course, don't worry, I am a professional in this. But in this part, we are going just do some optimization with the key parameters to just see which are going to work the best with each other. This is going to go from, yes, I think it is 500, but no, let's do 400 and 100 steps and 1000. Or let's let's do 1000. Yes, and the RSI, I think it is going to be the same here. One more thing, it is for the entry strategy that the EA, like when you open a trade, the ADX has to be above 25, but I want to give it a little bit more like range, so from 15 to 35 with 5 steps. Okay, this is going to be our first optimization. How exciting, right? And for fast optimization, I am going to choose just open prices only. Then we are going to test with everything data. Let's see. Yeah, we have a fixed lot size now, and I think I'm going to wait it out now, because my I'm using cloud servers for optimization, and this is a quite simple EA, so it is very cheap to optimize with cloud servers. It is like 20 cents or something like that. It already coded it. Let's see what. Oh, let's see the parameter. Okay. The input double That's good. That's good because it is understandable for the user, this name. Max drawdown feature, new input, max drawdown percent. Let user specify the maximum allowed drawdown in percentage. Equity, of course. So it is based on equity. This is good. Optimization is finished, and we are going to run it now. Let's see what kind of results we have. Very, very interesting. It is going to be a high risk reward and low win rate result, of course. Yeah. Let's see. Very high risk reward, 1 to 4, and a pretty low win rate. For my personal taste, a little bit too low win rate, but it is clearly working. With this particular strategy now, because in the future we are going to add price action patterns, indicators, resistance, support, a bunch of things, but don't go this far into the future. Okay, so yeah, it is this. I am going to. I think about something. We can do an optimization with 1 minute OHLC, but I don't want it to be this low win rate. So let's just do something here. Just do a 2000 stop loss and a 1000 to 2000, no, 1000 to 2500 take profit. Okay, and here I don't know, it would be interesting to check if like we could optimize this just a little bit, just with broad steps to 80, and the exit for short trades from 20 to the same, like here, 50. Let's see one optimization, and I hope you enjoyed this part. I decided to add or show you this new feature, the max drawdown feature, and the whole new structure of to be more like the code, the inputs to be more understandable, and a new entry strategy rule in the next video, and also another additional exit strategy rule. And if we are continuing this journey together, this EA is going to reach new highs every video, and I decided to put live money on this EA, so you can also follow that, which is going to be pretty fun, I think. And in this video I'm going to choose one parameter set and put it on a live account, just to make it even more interesting for you, for me as well, and for everybody who is watching. If you have any question, any additional feature that you would like me to code with ChatGPT, just let me know, because I know that phrasing to ChatGPT and after that to fix errors and everything, it can be a mess. So I think I can help you with these things. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, like and comment, because it helps and I want to make it a great series. Also check out my recommended VPS and broker, which I am using for years and years now, and my robots. I have live signals for my robots, like the ATG Gold Trader, which is from October, made on a live account, over 100% gain. I think it is now 110% gain. Pretty good. I don't know if we should stop it here. I am going to wait it out. Okay, so I couldn't wait until the end. Let's see. Yeah, but at least it is not going to be like too much or like over optimized and stuff. Just a few parameters, but I would still do a ton of testing, even if it's not. Let's see. Pretty good. Like, be honest. If in the last 3 years you would have this curve, would be so happy with 10 times profit than drawdown. That is crazy. Let's see, when was the last trade? Something I am realizing here is that it is very rare that the dynamic exit is activating. Let's do something crazy. And 50. I am just curious, maybe it is going to be awful, probably. I'm just very curious. Just wanted to show you something. That was that this way we have more dynamic exit closes, as you can see. And like, but it is much worse this way. So let's just put it back and check it again. But in the next videos I am going to add much more dynamic exits, so we are not going to rely on the TP and stop loss on all the things to handle to all the exits, because it is crazy. I am never using this kind of tactics. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was useful, let me know in the comments. If you are interested in things like creating a high win rate scalper, but one that is working, creating a day trader, a long-term trader that is taking 2 trades in a month, but those are very high probability. If you are interested in any new feature, strategy, model, Ichimoku clouds, anything, just let me know in the comments, because I am ready. I am gathering the ideas for this video series. Ciao.